Hey there, fight fans. Today in this video, the boxing world was recently shocked by the announcement of a potential new mega fight between two of the world's greatest heavyweights. Former world champ Anthony Joshua is reportedly in talks to fighting Francis Ngannou.
Wow, I want to see this.
Has got me all jittery and excited.
But that's not all. Francis has a lot of other options. For example, the invincible Gypsy King is considering Ngannou as a potential replacement for Oleksandr Usyk if their negotiations happen to fail. So the question on everyone's mind is, which of these fighters will be Ngannou's next opponent? Also, Bellator management says that they are in talks with Ngannou, but who would he fight? Fedor Emelianenko? And what the hell exactly is going on?
Oh, that would be crazy. That would be crazy.
Also in this video, former UFC light heavyweight champion Jon Jones is confident that he will, in the near future, take the heavyweight title, drop back down to light heavyweight, take that belt, and then end his career being champ, remaining the most titled fighter of our time. So we're gonna dig in and see why he's so sure about that, and if anyone can stop Jones from carrying out this grand plan. But before we kick off this video, very big request as always, please be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. There are already more than 44,000 of us, but the goal is to hit 50,000, so therefore we are asking for your support in helping us in this endeavor. Thank you very much in advance. Now, with the eyes of fans in the fighting world turning to Francis Ngannou, the question on everyone's mind is, which path will he choose? Will he fight Derek Chisora in a show of brute force? Or will Ngannou fight Joshua? Or will he answer Tyson Fury's challenge?
Got a big Tory.
Right hand, left hook, and even does this like it's over, like I got him.
Yeah.
I got him. Nope.
With so much at stake and so many options before him, Ngannou's every move could determine his future. But one thing is for sure, wherever he goes and whomever he fights, the world with bated breath will be watching. So will it be boxing or MMA? Hell, it really doesn't matter. So the boxing world has been rocked by this announcement, right, of this new potential mega fight between Anthony Joshua and Francis Ngannou.
Right, it's a huge fight, and that is a fight that Francis Ngannou could potentially win, because as I say, because of the style, the value is in the unknown. And he's absolutely right. It is the unknown. That is what captures people's imagination. Could the heavyweight champion, a massive monster of a man with ridiculous punching power, could he catch the heavyweight boxing champion of the world and knock him out unconscious? Anywhere on this planet, and it will sell out. Saudi Arabia would pay an insane amount of money.
Now, Anthony Joshua, known for his relentless pursuit of glory, is said to be in talks with his team and Ngannou at this time. British promoter Eddie Hearn has confirmed that a fight between Ngannou and Joshua is planned, and that April 1st could mark Joshua's return to the ring. And it is entirely possible that the African Predator will become his first opponent. Anthony Joshua's priority is to become world champion, Hearn said. I have already spoken to Francis Ngannou. AJ will be back in the ring on April 1st, and we could have a fight with Ngannou this summer. It is going to be a huge event, but we'll see how it all pans out. I like Francis. He is a wonderful person and is in a very advantageous position. But that's not all. Francis has another option. Francis Ngannou could replace Oleksandr Usyk against Tyson Fury. Because if the teams of Tyson Fury and Usyk cannot agree on a fight, the next opponent for the Gypsy King could very well be former UFC heavyweight champ Francis Ngannou. And this was also being announced by British promoter Frank Warren. Tyson said it was an option in case negotiations with Usyk failed, Warren told Seconds Out. I have never seen Ngannou in the ring, but I am confident that Tyson can beat any UFC heavyweight. The fight against Usyk is in development, but our minds are open.
Ngannou is 265 ripped, natural.
Cutting weight to probably be at 265.
With canned hams for fists.
Yeah.
Just giant, he's a fucking specimen, and the power is extraordinary. And if he's just punching and not worrying about takedowns.
A few days earlier, Francis Ngannou, who left the UFC as a free agent, announced that he was in talks with Tyson Fury's team, expressing that the hopes for a contract would be done before the fight between the Brit and the Ukrainian even took place. I've been in touch with Tyson Fury's reps, but they're currently working on a fight against Oleksandr Usyk, which is scheduled for April. Until then, he will not be free. However, I am trying to see if we can reach an agreement before this fight. This will give me the opportunity to prepare for the boxing match. So I don't have any scheduling issues, and I'm hoping to fight Fury in June or July, which is doable. And that is what Ngannou told TMZ Sports. Also, Bellator management says that they are in talks with Ngannou, but who would he fight? Fedor Emelianenko? Maybe, but everyone thinks that Fedor would not stand a chance. But then again, it also depends on conditions. Scott Coker said, Francis is a fighter that we are very interested in. The dialogue between us is ongoing, and I look forward to meeting him soon. Ngannou would be a great addition to any roster. Okay, well, that's great, but will Bellator actually be able to pull it off financially? Because we all know Ngannou wants that money. Well, maybe, but then again, who would he fight? Emelianenko? I mean, come on, imagine if they could actually organize that fight. Francis Ngannou versus Fedor Emelianenko. Could Coker talk Fedor into staying for such a fight? Maybe, especially if he beat Ryan Bader for the Bellator heavyweight title, but everyone thinks that Fedor just doesn't have a chance against Ngannou. Fedor's past his prime, etc. Now, of course, this is all hard to believe, and it looks like more Bellator PR, but give it a little bit of time and Ngannou will soon understand that he can really only earn that big paycheck money systematically in the UFC. So yeah, things are becoming a little bit more clear, but everyone wants to see this fight between Ngannou and Jon Jones. Well, as you know, their paths were about to cross and the match between these two giants was in full swing, but then Ngannou abruptly left the UFC, and rumors began to circulate. Is he too scared at the prospect of facing Jon Jones? Well, in the meantime, there were other rumors that it was actually Jones who was afraid of fighting Ngannou and returned only after Ngannou left. But either way, the best fighter of our era is ready to take titles in 2 different weight categories. That's right, the return of the legendary fighter Jon Jones is getting close, and many fighters could be in big trouble. As you know, Jones hasn't fought for more than 3 years, and to be honest, I really didn't believe that he would even return. But as you know, his return is now scheduled for March 4th, and he will be fighting Cyril Gane for the heavyweight title. And then there is also the possibility that Jon Jones will take that heavyweight title, move down to light heavyweight, win that title, and then retire with 2 belts, remaining the most titled fighter of our time. Well, because why? The light heavyweight category? Let's be honest, it's a complete mess right now. Magomed Ankalaev, who could give a really tough fight to Jon Jones, is not champion. Yuri Prochazka is out injured. The current champion Jamal Hill respects him, but I mean honestly, if Jones and Hill fought, I think Jones would win that fight. Then there is also Johnny Walker, who promises to become a champion in the light heavyweight division. He even recently posted on social media, "It doesn't matter exactly when or how it happens, but God gave me this opportunity, and I will make sure that the championship belt is mine." Remember this, my prediction is that I will be champion in 2024. So, what other interesting battles lay ahead of us? What do you guys think about all this? Leave your thoughts down in the comments below.